Hello and welcome to my M13C guide. In today's video, I'm going to be doing things slightly different to how I normally would. I'm going to be taking you along the journey with me so you can see exactly how I do it and you can copy it better that way. So let me know in the comments if you've watched some of the older videos, which sort of style you prefer. That's enough from me, let's get on with the video. Unfortunately, to unlock this gun you would have needed to play the Shadow Siege event. But if you didn't get around to it, don't worry, there will be some sort of challenge in the next couple of days that will allow you to unlock it. Make sure you hit subscribe as I'll be making a video on that so you don't want to miss out. Or if I've made the video already, I will leave it in the comments below, so have a quick look down there and it might already be out. For the first step, we need the right loadout, and this is my go-to, so feel free to copy this one. Second, we need to put on our favourite camo, which for me is this one here. Next, jump into the game mode shipment 24/7, and lastly, don't forget to put on your double XP tokens. There are two game modes we are looking for, which are grind and kill confirmed, as these give us the most weapon XP in game. Now, to guarantee one of these, you want to go into a game lobby and switch across to weapons at the top. In the top right hand corner, you'll see the game mode you're about to play. This one here is grind, and this one here is kill confirmed. Hopefully you have a bit more luck than me, as my first game was a late join with the enemy already having a VTOL and a chopper gunner. Not to worry though, as KD doesn't matter at all, and you'll notice from these clips I'm focusing more on the tags than I am the enemy. Thankfully this game only lasted 3 minutes and allowed us to rank up to level 7 already. Moving on to the second game now, and our focus will start to change once we hit level 8. This means we can now start to tackle 3 challenges at once, which are get 50 kills, 20 crouch kills, and 40 ADS kills. Now for crouch kills, I'm going to recommend 2 different methods. The first is to slide into the corners, putting you into a crouched position, which will allow you to take the gunfight straight away. The other is a simpler option, and this is to simply hold a popular angle, either watching mid or one of the side containers, and allowing the enemies to come to you. The final challenge is unlocked at level 10 and requires 15 double kills. Now in a game mode like shipment, you'll have no issues doing this by either hunting for the double kills or again simply waiting for them to come to you. Now in this game we managed to complete all basic challenges, allowing us to start some progression towards gold, which as always is get 3 kills 10 times. To complete gold though, I did need another game of shipment, but we managed to go from 0 to gold and it only took us 18 minutes of game time. If shipment is giving you one of them days, then back out, go to quick play and try it on 10v10. So now we are on to the hardest challenge by a country mile, and it's probably the reason why a lot of you are here. If you have skipped to this point, no problem at all. As always, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. If you really want to help the channel with the algorithm and all that, make sure you leave a comment, and if you don't know what to comment, tell me how much you hate long shots. That's probably a good way to vent out some anger. But for now, we're going with the Sakin Tread 40, and this is the muzzle tune in here. Now you do have a bit of a choice for this one. I've gone with the 10-inch because I don't want any recoil negativity, because if you look at the 14-inch here, you can clearly see we're getting quite a bit of negative recoil control, but you are getting a bit more damage range and bullet velocity, so the option's to you. But at 38 meters, and I know roughly how far that is, I wanted to try and stick with this one. Now Edge 47 grip is always nice and consistent, and we're getting recoil stabilization and aim and idle stability. And then lastly, for the stock, we've got aim walking steadiness, which we don't necessarily need, but we do move a little bit, but you could go aim down sight speed if you wanted to, and obviously aim and idle stability. Now for the optic, if you go for something like a red dot, you're not going to get much visual recoil, so it is a little bit easier to control. But obviously you can't see quite as far, which is why I like to go for this 3.4 times. It's kind of a nice mix in the middle there. And because we're in hardcore, there's no real flinch resistance. We're going to get a bit of aim down sight speed back there. And I never touched this. I'm not even really sure what it does, if I'm brutally honest with you. Now, as much as a good class is important for long shots, so too is playing the right map. And I know a lot of you are wasting your time on silly little maps. A lot of you ask me on social medias which map should I be playing, So I want to go through these as quickly as possible. Now, I wouldn't recommend any of these. I don't like them. The first one I'm going to recommend is El Asilo, and this is perfect as you've got long shots on that side and also this side with the radar. Embassy, again, another perfect one. Down both sides of the embassy building, you're going to get plenty of opportunities. Farm, I'd recommend, but I would camp in this building as you can see both sides and you'll pick up loads of long shots there. Expo is in the video in a minute. I'm going to show you exactly how I get long shots on this map, and it's probably one of my favorites. I just have a little spot that I really enjoy that you guys can copy. Showdown is a map that you can get long shots, but I find the spawns really terrible. But again, you're just shooting from side to side, so it is simple, but people don't really go up there in hardcore, and it just seems really difficult with the spawns. Tarak is a good open playfield. Absolutely hate the map, hate the fact that everyone snipes and camps on it, but you can get long shots. Museum is brilliant. There's so many angles where you just look across the middle and you can pick people off. I will never skip this. Again, one of my favorites. And that pretty much does it for long shots. So I'd stick to their maps, and I can guarantee it's going to speed up that play time. You won't be stuck frustrated on some rubbish map that you don't need to be playing. So now you have the best class and the best maps to play. I'm going to show you exactly how I get long shots, and normally it takes me 1 or 2 games max. Now it does depend on the lobby. Sometimes you get a little bit lucky, sometimes you don't. But Expo is probably one of my favorite maps, and you're going to see my favorite spot here where most of the kills come from. I don't move until I'm dead. In hardcore there's no kill cams, so a lot of the time they don't actually know where you've been shot from. Now I know this sounds boring, but it is the quickest method, and the way to look at it is the quicker you do it, the quicker you can move on and just forget about it. Now for me, I had to do Expo and then move on to Tarak. So just 2 maps to get this done, so 20 minutes or so, which isn't too bad going. The final challenge is Polyatomic, and there's not really much I can say. Go into shipment, as the more gunfights you get in, the more likely you are of getting a headshot, and literally just aim for the head. Don't worry how many times you die, it's completely irrelevant, and eventually you'll have this challenge done. So to complete this video, here is the best M13C class. Use this when going for Polyatomic in shipment, and you can also add the attachments if and when you can when leveling up the gun. To start, we've got the Sack and Tread 40, and this is going to help purely for the recoil control. I like one attachment on the gun that's going to really help with that, and the muzzle is the best. Now if you want more recoil control, go for the Edge 47 grip, but this one in shipment is just going to give us a bit more movement and feel a bit more lightweight. 45 round mag is a must for this because you burn through the 30 round mag so easy, and if you're going to be playing shipment, then this is the grip you want, as it's giving you hefty sprint to fire speed and aim down sight speed. Now the better option is actually to use the 7mm laser, but a lot of people don't like the laser, but if you don't mind it, then pick this option rather than the grip. Lastly, we've gone with the stock that's going to help with that sprint speed, aim walking speed, and aim down sight speed. We've gone for aim walking steadiness and then aim walking speed. So that completes the video, guys. Hopefully there's a lot here that's going to help you to complete this as quickly as possible. Remember to hit that sub button and a like and even a comment if you want to help the algorithm again. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.